What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect of trading. So this is the first session of the day. As you know that we will have another one later today. What do you see? The market is extremely volatile. Gold market, as you can see, open with a gap with a shooting star. Let's first look at gold. I was just posting a trade, and then with little profit we closed it. So you see that gold in fact has opened a big gap today. Okay, now with that gap opening, gold has formed a shooting star on the 4-hour time frame. Now if I look at the 1-hour chart, what I see that gold showing significant bullish move. Now the price may continue to rise from here, which is a one probability. Another probability is for the price to come down again to test this 1-hour 20 EMA and then to continue to rise. For me, gold has prepared for another move to the upside. Now as you can see, if you look at the 4-hour and daily, this is the daily candle so far early today. Once the market opened, there is a long doji has formed on the daily. Now this price is almost all-time high. So this is the all-time high price. Okay, gold reached a new milestone on this is the historically high price resistance level, and from that level what we saw that gold in fact aggressively rejected, which is very normal. This is the historically high price. That means that in the history of gold has never reached that zone, and because of that we saw that there is a rejection. Now with that rejection, gold again come to the opening and closing area. What I think that we could see the price to bounce from that zone. This gap opening signaling potential up price, and because gold already has revisited that area, highly likely that the price will revisit that zone. Now before it goes to that zone, we might see a retest of this zone. There is a liquidity area on the lower time frame as well. So let's see which way the market is heading. What I think that you can see, this is the lower time frame on the 15 minutes. The price after consolidating, it might go up again to test, to revisit that zone on gold, which is very likely to happen, and I'm waiting for an entry on this one. Let's see how it does. I think that gold will revisit that area. So as soon as gold will come down a little down, if you look at the 4-hour, we can see that there is a massive gap opening in that area on gold. Now with that gap opening, this is the support level and this is the resistance of this gap. There is still a little bit of zone has not been filled yet. So there is still an area here not been filled on that gap. What I think that any point we could see that gold has filled that gap and then bounce to the upside. So there is a very high probability for gold to, after filling that gap, to go to the upside. And this is the 1-hour candle. As you can see, after this rejection, the price is now consolidating along this zone. So there is also a wickless candle where there is a 1-hour 20 EM, and we should see significant bounce from that level on gold. And I'm waiting for a potential entry, bullish entry. I will be bullish because it's aggressively bullish at the moment. I'm expecting highly likely the price will revisit that zone again, and that could give us a really good trading opportunity for us, almost 300-400 pip up possible on gold after retesting that zone. Since this is a very crucial point here, okay, on the lower time frame, market opening with a gap, and that's a very good area of value for us to look at for gold for a potential bullish trading opportunity. In the meantime, let me know which one you are up to. Thank you very much for let me know in the chat, guys, what you are up to, and also don't hesitate to ask any question, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So how are you? Thank you very much. I'm good. Yadav, good morning, coach. Thank you. Good morning. Hope you watch the bounce back to all-time high. Yeah, that's what happened, Masood. Thank you very much for that. Hi, coach. Would like to thank you for support and effort. Mohanat, thank you very much. Also, thanks for being here and posting your comment. Mila, thank you. I'm good. Mila, thank you very much. Euro USD and GBP USD. Yeah, absolutely. Euro USD. Cool. Thank you very much. So let's look at what I saw that, gold with this level here. You can say this is the 1 hour trend line. I think that gold, this is a gap here, very important area for gold to test, and very highly likely that gold will come back down and retest this level and then could continue to rise. We have drawn that level. Let's see if we can find an entry along this zone. Definitely we will be looking for buying opportunity. I think at the moment we could see some downside to grab liquidity. Okay, so in the meantime, let me look at other instrument, how they are doing. Looking at euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar and GBP USD, they are still bullish and could remain bullish. This is the weekly chart on euro dollar. As you can see, a very aggressively bullish price action on euro dollar. From the bigger picture perspective, what we see that euro dollar, this is the support level. Okay, on the weekly. Why do I look at this such a lower part is because this support will tell a lot of story about the resistance. Okay, like trading, looking at the chart, finding the best trade is always looking for an important area of value for finding entry opportunity. Because when, let's say if I look at only in that zone, I might get confused, because this zone here on the weekly, this support area is where huge liquidity and the price prepared from that area to move, to make this move to the upside. This is why I always look at an important area where the market is bouncing off, so that I know exactly where the market is heading. Now euro dollar, you can see that with this doji, this is the weekly chart, with the doji, euro dollar has crossed this weekly low. Okay, and then with that weekly low crossover, euro dollar has crossed that low and then grab the liquidity, has bounced to the upside. For me, euro dollar prepared for further move to the upside, and I think that euro dollar highly likely with that movement could continue to rise to that level. This is a smart money area. This is where the big boys bought and sold this market. Okay, so this is a smart money area, and this is the previous support level here. Okay, which is turning resistance, and that support turn resistance on euro dollar could give a big possible that a huge move to the upside. So with that said, this is the weekly chart. So there is a lot of trade along the way for euro dollar to go when it will move to the upside. And let's look at now monthly. Now from the monthly, you can see that this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, how do you know? You can understand it from the market structure. I know that many of you even thinking of selling euro dollar. I normally do not sell from the top, because at the end of the day, always trading with the trend will keep you always profitable, and this is the best system one can ever use, trading with the trend. Now what we see that from this support zone, euro dollar has created this impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase, so the trend is to the upside. So when trend is up, okay, always best decision is to go long in an uptrending market for longer term perspective. So from the weekly and monthly, we see that euro dollar is bullish. Now if we look at the daily time frame, okay, we saw that there is a support break. This is the daily support break, and this is where we saw that the market violated this 20 EMA. This is a long-term dynamic support, and from that support euro dollar has grabbed liquidity and then created this impulsive move towards the upside. Now for me, okay, I think that couple of candles, this is the daily chart, to the upside on euro dollar, because it grabbed liquidity, crossed the 20 EMA, and according to the to my trend following strategy, I see possible upward movement in that direction of the trend. Now looking at further lower time frame, this is where we see that the market this is a false breakout multiple times towards the downside, and then immediately has formed a double bottom, has broken out with back to back two T dojis. The market has created this move towards the upside. Now if we look at this market from the lower time frame, you can see it's aggressively bullish. Now for me to go long on euro dollar, okay, what I need is a bit more pullback, okay, because once you see this kind of movement, this is also facing local resistance, you can expect a pullback. Okay, looking at the daily, again, this is the daily candle that has a long wick. You see that when I see this kind of candle, almost in majority of the case, I look for potential buy, because this daily candle on euro dollar, okay, it has a healthy body and also healthy wick. What does that mean is that, see, I had a separate video also long ago I posted, guys, that when you see a candle, okay, any time frame, either daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minutes, when you see a candle in the middle of the uptrend like that, okay, with a healthy body and a bit longer wick, majority of the case you'll see the market will go up to fill that wick and even to break it to the upside. You know why? Because in fact the market moves always in the direction of the trend and then pull back. So what does that mean, this daily candle, this long wick and healthy body? This means that there is a healthy movement and healthy correction. How do you know that? Okay, see, this candle mean this, and a movement and then correction. This is the healthy market structure. If you are beginner as a trader, you probably don't know that. Keep in mind that market never moves in one direction all the time. The market will create an impulse, a movement, and then possible correction or the pullback, and then will move and may create another move. So the market always move in that way. So with that daily candle, it represents that there is a healthy movement in the direction of the trend, and then there is a correction. You can expect another healthy movement, and because of that reason, that high probability euro dollar will move to the upside. Now if I replay the chart, okay, so what do we see? That at this point the price already made a move, creating series of higher high and higher low. As you know, the later today news is coming, and let's find out and where we can expect for potential entry opportunity on euro dollar. If we look at the calendar, what we see that from the calendar, there's a euro news coming, which in fact will impact euro dollar greatly. Okay, and I'm waiting for that to happen, because when there is a news, there is always a very good opportunity, and also USD news coming. So euro dollar is gonna be very volatile today, okay, including dollar CAD, USD CHF, and tomorrow dollar CAD also very volatile today and tomorrow because of the NFP. So from euro dollar, you can see that this movement is significantly bullish, okay, and there are back to back on the way. You can see there's one doji here, there's one doji here. What I think that, okay, if you look at a bit more lower time frame, there is a very high probability for euro dollar to have a local breakdown, which is needed, because again, going back to the higher time frame, you can see the market is facing a weekly resistance level, and very highly likely that at some point, you know, this resistance highly likely to be broken. Now, to take that move to the upside, okay, what I need euro dollar to locally break during the news or any time, and then to give us an entry opportunity for a potential buying opportunity, okay, for a potential long opportunity. So this is where my plan is on euro dollar. You can see there is a big long weekend and the price has gone to the upside. I want to see that the market has come down, especially along this zone where there is this is the previous important level of previous resistance turn support. This is a very important zone on euro dollar, and I think that this resistance here along with this 20 EMA is turning support here, and from that zone we can expect euro dollar to give us potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, so as soon as we will find an entry, we'll look for potential trading opportunity on euro dollar. Okay, so yeah, this is where you can see there's a daily, this is the daily low, and any break of this daily low coming to that support zone will give us potential buying opportunity for me euro dollar. My bias is to the upside. So let's go back to gold again. Before going back to the gold, let me see. Hello, thank you very much. Thanks coach, thank you. Good morning sir, no problems, thank you. Yeah, we'll look at that. There is a definitely reason for gold bounce. There's a huge bounce happen. Thank you Mohanad for your call. I was waiting for the session. Yeah, absolutely, we will be looking at that. Thank you for being here. Can you pay? Yeah, Yadu, absolutely, you can do that, no problem at all. Go to the website Yadu and click join now button, go to the checkout, and you'll find all the information. Thank you Fuzzy, big thumbs up. What's your thought on gold? Yeah, that's what we are discussing. Michael 100, yeah, Michael, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so gold has a very long shooting star. Okay, now this rejection, this zone, the price should not be moving to the upside, you know, or moving to the downside a lot without testing this. But you can see that there is a 2035 0.30 level, which is a very important liquidity area. And I think that the price might come down to grab liquidity from here and then could continue to rise to the upside. Okay, if it drops that, because there is a gap is still remaining on gold, there is still a gap not been filled. So very high probability that after filling that gap from that zone, we could see that gold is having a bounce to the upside. Let me see how we can find an entry on that. Patience is the key to find the best trade in the market, always keep in mind. How many of you are good at patience? Okay, let me know. So if gold managed to break this level here, okay, so looking at now, pardon me, GBP USD. Now, like the gold, okay, if I look at GBP USD from the daily, what we see that GBP USD from the daily time frame also, like the euro dollar, GBP USD also a bull market. Okay. Now, if I look at the monthly perspective on this one, we can see that now you can see GBP USD from the monthly just been tested. It just tested the previous resistance here as a support. Okay, now you see that the reason I do step by step, because the goal here is to help you guys to learn and to grow as a trader. Okay, this is the key points here. In Forex Trading Wizard Academy, the goal is to help the trader so that they can become an independent. I know that my trade alert is extremely profitable. Everyone is wanna follow that. That's fine. Okay, but at the same time, I want you to guys to learn and to grow as a trader, because growing is very, very important. Focus on growth and learning. Now you see that GBP USD, if we look at the daily and we started on the monthly, is where did the price bounced from? This is the key points. When you see the market, always, there is always a connection that you need to look for. For example, you see an impulse, okay, and let's say a couple of candles like that. Okay, so the connection, always look for the one that has reached at the bottom to the top. You see that this is an impulse and couple of candles like that, and you can see that there is a level here. This is a support level on GBP USD, and that point is crucial here. Okay, or even if it isn't like that, for example, let's say maybe you saw something like that here. This point is the crucial, because this is the lowest point of this candle, and the price need to test that zone for a bigger move. Okay, so you can see GBP USD where has been bounced from. See what level, not from here. Okay, not from here, but from here. This is a very important candle. You can see this is the monthly candle that reached the lowest point and also has reached the highest point. Okay, Now exactly from that point, GBP USD on the monthly has a bounce, means that we can expect the price to move to the upside and even to break the resistance level here to grab another liquidity. As you know, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. This is the key points that you need to note down, is that the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. If you don't understand it, or if you are not sure about it, don't hesitate to ask me. I'll clarify more on this one. So with that movement, if we look at the weekly, we can see that like the euro dollar, GBP USD also tested an important level that we saw on the monthly. Okay, this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, and then we saw that bounce. What I think that market highly likely will break this high, and will reach that order block or the previous important level of resistance. This is the support here, turn resistance on GBPUSD. There is a probability for a bigger move up and down. Now looking at the daily, again we saw that this dynamic support is being respected for a long time. It's 20 EMA. Okay, you can see that 20 EMA is one of my favorite tool that I use, 10 and 20 EMA, because the price either you see that respect the 10 EMA as a support or respect the 20 EMA. Okay, so and some of my strategy is based on 20 EMA, and also there is the tool that I use, TF strategy, as you can see, is based on a 20 EMA along with the price action. And this tool, this TF indicator, is available for all the students in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you are our lifetime member, then you can access it from your student dashboard along with all the trade alerts that we are taking. Also you'll get that, and also you will be part of a VIP chat group where you will have an opportunity to interact with all the traders that trading with us. If you want to be on that as well, you can find the link in the description. If you're not our member yet, I'll recommend you to join us now, clicking the link, click join now button, and then choose the lifetime access if you want to access all the tools that we have. So GBP USD from the daily, you can see it's maintaining a bullish market structure. Now from the lower time frame perspective, from 4 hour, you can see the market already form an inverted head and shoulder along this zone. Okay, now with that inverted head and shoulder formation, we saw that GBP USD with that inverted head and shoulder has broken towards the upside. Now with that breakout, what I wanna do is I wanna wait for a pullback like the euro dollar. After this kind of move, as it is now in a resistance level, we can expect a drop for short term, for pullback. Once you see the price is in an important area giving us potential rejection, we can look for potential bullish trading opportunity. So so far I see that gold looks still bullish, euro dollar still bullish, GBP USD looks to me that is still bullish. Let's see how the rest of the pair are doing. In the meantime, guys, I need a like, give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to do that. I need a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done yet. This weekend also I'll be releasing some amazing content that will really help you in your trading. So I hope that everyone have time to do that. Great job, thank you. So let's look at now. Should I be wait, coach? Okay, good morning, coach. We are saying to lifetime member. In fact, you give us thanks, Akin. Good job. You are welcome. Emmanuel, thank you very much. So can you USD CHF, I'll be looking at that. Don, in general, I'm patient. I'm a patient person, but sometimes I'm not patient enough to wait, because I have the fear of missing out of good trade. Very, very good. You know, you told the story of every trader's insider. This is a common trading psychology, you know, that very good, Elizabeth. Look, this is a very, very common phenomena, being impatient. See, we all are human, and I know that it were, you know, that we have to in fact apply some kind of technique to be patient. There is no other way around. So I'll tell you what normally you know will work. Firstly, you know, there is something that we even don't know. We think that the way we take everything is the way we are taught, but something you need to add to your trading psychology or to your trading strategy to make it a bit more spicy and a bit more easier for you to, you know, to become a trader or to make more profit from the market. See, to be patient, it's all about trading psychology. And how do you develop that? I know that it's a very common phenomena that everyone have that problem of being impatient. It's not a problem, it's a normal human phenomena. Then how did I overcome? I can't say that I'm fully patient. Every human, I also have a little bit of impatience, but I know how to manage it and I know how to overcome it. So there is something, I'll give you some steps to that, see how it works. Firstly, you need a clear precise goal in your trading. See, this is where it will impact, because when you have a clear vision and goal about your trading, you naturally become patient. This is the human mind. You saw that the mother, everyone has a mother, you know, and how does mother, when, you know, the mother give birth to her child in a very early, how does they become so much patient in their approach, the whole, because as soon as the mother think about the child, for those who mother, they know what I'm saying. See, when a child started to grow in mother's womb, the mothers see the child every detail in her mind. This is the nature like that. And the mother knows that being patient is only bring that child into the world. And when she see in her mind, she naturally become patient. So to be patient, you need to see actually where you are going, what's your vision, what's your goal. Then you naturally become impatient. You become patient. The impatience comes from the place of not knowing where your destination. You know, let me ask you a question. I know that many of you will do the same. If I ask you that, what's your trading goal, what's your outcome, you might say, okay, I want to be rich, I want to be successful. This is a generic answer, because we operate in our subconscious level. You need to, you know, realize that truth. Okay, everything comes, impatience come from the subconscious level, patience come from subconscious level. And to, you know, influence that subconscious level, subconscious mind, you need to tell the subconscious mind where you are going, what do you want, what's your goal, or what's your outcome in trading. And then you naturally started to become patient. This is the main thing. So write down today what specifically you want out of trading, and then you naturally become patient, no doubt about it. Okay, we'll do it step by step every day, no problem. So let's look at now gold. We see that the market, as I mentioned, it's coming down for me. I think that you can see there is a rejection, and after this is the daily low. Okay, I think that the market, after coming down to that zone, you could see another rise. So this is the 4-hour candle that has closed. Let me see how it does. Okay, that's why this daily pin bar is, this is the all-time high price on gold. Okay, it is important to see what it will do. In fact, here I think that we could see further rise, or based on the current time price action. If we look at the short term, you see the market left this imbalance here. Okay, this is a big zone that this long wick handle. Anytime we'll see the market is going up to fill that gap. Without reaching that zone, very unlikely that gold will continue to drop here. Okay, so this is the daily gap opening in a very important area, and from that zone we'll be looking at that. Okay, so US oil has very strong rejection from the bottom. If we look at the monthly and weekly on US oil, looking at the daily, okay, so let's see. I think that US oil, you can see there is a very long rejection from the bottom. Okay, it might come up now for, this is the support. So we might see now upside on US oil. Okay, it has a very long rejection from here. Elizabeth, thank you very much. Patience never been my virtue, but I'm learning the hard way. Yeah, I know. Peninash. Yeah, patience. You know, patience is an exercise. It's a brain muscle that one can develop. Anything, if you do any kind of activities, it really helps to develop that patience. Okay. Eurusdjpy, good morning. What about gold, please? What's the profitability ratio in your signal, coach? Savio, amazing. You can go to the website. You can go to the website, and then all the information on the available. So can you please clarify on the liquidity a bit? Okay, so liquidity is a very important concept. Not concept, it's the true true way the market moves. And liquidity, okay, let me clarify that liquidity. Okay, so let's say the market is moving like that, right, creating a series of higher high and higher low. This is a trend, right? You know very well trend. Now how do I find those trade that in fact based on liquidity? Now I'll tell you that if you're looking for, let's say, a lot of information, you just get confused. Try to grasp one real concept and then stick to it, master it. This is how I did my trading. Now you can see that this is a trend moving to the upside. Okay, creating series of higher high and higher low, uptrending market structure. Now when you see this kind of trend, see, trading like if you are a good boy trader, then it might be difficult for you to always make the profit. Try to understand what I'm saying. Say good boy trader means, like for example, being very textbook, becoming very understanding that this is an uptrending market, creating series of higher high and higher low. So it's a very easy go long from here, and then stop loss below this swing low, take profit like that. So this is a good boy trading. Okay, now what big boys are doing is that they are hunting the good boys. How does they know that? Like all the experienced big boys means like the who are market mover, they knows where the retail trader putting their stop loss. Okay, now this is where your stop loss is. Right now, it's not that someone wants to hunt your stop loss. This is how the market moves, because if the market wants to go up, then the buyers need it, right? Now if everyone is buying the market, then who will be selling that market? This is the key points, because if there is a buyer, there has to be a seller, and there is always a big imbalance in between buyers and sellers. Is because, see, as a retail trader, we buy 1 lot, 2 lot, 5 lot, 10 lot, or 0.1 lot. But for a bank to trade, they need a huge volume. Okay, so when they place a big volume of buy order, they need a big volume of seller. It's not a number, it's about the volume. So now when everyone is buying, then they don't have, big boys also want to buy, right? So who will be the seller? Now your stop loss is sell order. Keep in mind, when you are a buyer, your stop loss is a sell order. Now this is a sell order, and once the market moves like that in a straight fashion, you'll see at some point, I'll give an example, the market breaks completely opposite direction of the trend, and with that break completely opposite direction of the trend, you'll see the market almost hit a lot of stop loss. That is called a liquidity grab, and this is where the buyers turned into seller. So when there is a seller, the big boys buy from here and the market moves in the direction. Okay, this is the concept of liquidity or liquidity grab. Now how do you use that in your trading? The way you can use it is by waiting for that to happen before you trigger the button. Now let me tell you a couple of trades that exactly based on that liquidity concept that you'll see straight away how this happened. Now just yesterday's New York live session, okay, this trade 221 gold trade was sent out to the VIP students. Also I have managed to secure profit on that one. So if I give you exactly entry TP, we can see that. So this one, I'll tell you where did I look at the liquidity. Now this is the gold trade. We bought at 2021.80, stop loss at 2019.70. Such a tight stop loss, you can see that. And TP target was 2020.70 to definitely hit, but we closed when the market is reversing. 221 is a very good reward to risk, right? Double profit than our stop loss. Now what did I look at on the trade? This is the candle of liquidity grab. See, there are a couple of things I looked at. Is the market momentum. Now to clarify the market momentum, also I have created a separate lesson. We'll be releasing this Saturday in London session time. Make sure guys you must stay tuned on this by subscribing to the channel, pressing the bell button. Now from that level, okay, when this market has started to move from two dojis, see that this candle has closed, is just cross that one, and this is where huge liquidity zone, and this is why I have opened that position that gave me, as well as VIP students who are trading with us, 2 times profit on gold. You can see exactly entry, stop loss, and take profit sent out to the private group. And also, if you, as I mentioned, that if you want to know more like that, so that you can also catch these trades, to be a profitable trader, also you can join us for more, because it's not a one-day game. You need to give a little bit of time, and I'll recommend you to invest on your time and on your education, so that you can learn those strategies, become a profitable trader. And this is where the lacking is. I saw that in the beginning I also hesitate, and I lost a lot of money in my trading, um, trading without understanding how the market moves, just randomly taking trade, gambling, and then giving. Instead, environment is very important, and I'll recommend you to to focus on learning and then to grow as a trader. So to be on that part, you can there's a link in the description area, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. I will recommend you to join and to be part of this trading community, so that you can access all the trading tools that we have, and also you'll receive all the trades that I'm trading. I'm sending all of them, regularly updating and mentoring everyone here. Everyone is amazing in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Also, some of the students, every day doing some homework. This is one of our students sent me yesterday. Sir, he wrote, sir, I'm testing this tool in a demo account. See, this is what I need. He tested the tool that we have in his demo account, and then he sent this message to me that I'm testing this tool, and I found this result. So this is our feedback, learning, and that's how one can grow as a trader. And this is the missing part. If you can do by yourself, but it will take a lot of time and hard work. So the link in the description. Any question, let me know in the chat. There is a live agent available always. She will be able to help you any inquiry that you have. So don't worry, let's move on, and take it easy always. When you lose a trade, just take it easy and don't quit. This is the key points here. Okay, don't quit. Focus on bigger picture so that you don't quit. So let's look at now. Let me see. Good morning, thank you very much. Hazilop, hello Sweden. Just want to say really appreciate your education here, YouTube. Keep up. Thank you, Emric. Thanks for your appreciation. Is there a probability to drop on gold? Let's see how it does. We see that some short-term movement on gold. Let me see what it is doing now. The gold is, as I mentioned, there's a gap opening, so you saw that the market is heading to that gap. I think that after filling that gap, let's see what it is trying to do. There is a long rejection, but I think that the market should be able to fill that gap, okay, before creating any move to the upside. So there is a gap, and at this point what we see that there is a liquidity zone in that area. So let's look at the 15 minutes chart. At this point we could see 2035 level, touching that 1 hour 20 EMA, and then we could see that bouncing off that. So this move on gold for me, I think that after this is there is a weakless candle along with this 1 hour 20 EMA will give a movement to the upside if the price hit that 1 hour 20 EMA. If you look at the daily, so just trying to find out. Euro GBP, we saw that after coming to that support level again, pushing to the upside. Let me see what. So if you look at that here, Okay, so can you hear me now, guys? Thanks for that. Okay, so you got it. Thanks. This little princess came and she just disrupted me. Okay, so awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. So going back to gold, guys, what I see that after this rejection now, there is some movement to the downside coming. I think that, you know, after testing this level, okay, if I see that rejecting from bottom, then we can look for potential again buying opportunity. But for the time being, because it's coming down, let it first see how far it wants to come. For me, this is a very important level, 2035. Okay, once you see that, we can look for potential trading opportunities. You know, we do often frequently open trades in that live as well. Let's see. So GBP JPY, because GJ is dropping further. I think that it might be coming to that liquidity zone, and then we will see that the market how it is doing. So looking at, okay, NZD CAD, for those who were running with us, we close to it 171 pip profit on this one on NZD CAD. So this one we close to it 171 pip profit, and that one I'll keep. You know, we had close to it that, and we'll look for some kind of trade like that. You know, this is the trading is. For how many of you were running NZD CAD with us? Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you. Okay. So let's look at, so JPY pairs started to drop further. I think it might come down a little to the downside. Let me look at all of them. AUD pairs coming down. Euro GBP pushing to the upside. Let me see all of them. Okay, so JPY. Okay, GBP USD, as I mentioned earlier, GBP USD now coming down for a deeper pullback. Okay, if we look at the daily and bigger picture monthly, we saw that after triggering that zone is coming down for a pullback. This is a long-term bullish market. Daily as well, we saw that there is, after grabbing liquidity from here, coming down. Now we need to think one important aspect is that if, let's say, gold becoming, let's say if gold reverse because it's triggered that all-time high price, if gold in case reverse, then we could see all the instrument is reversing. Okay, there is a long rejection on gold from this resistance level, and I think that gold will try to go up again, because this long week candle, highly likely that it will test the upper part of this and then it will move to the upside. Okay, so highly likely that, you know, gold will try to push up again after testing this zone here. Okay, so that's why I was waiting for a buy opportunity on gold. Until I see that the market fully reversed, I'll try to push to the upside. Whenever the price gave me opportunity to push it, I'll try to buy gold. But for the time being, as you know, this is the short term downtrend. We'll look at that, how it is doing, and then we'll go from there. So with that said, GBP also having a strong drop. If we look at the daily, you can see that after the back-to-back 2 days rejection, we see the market is coming down. I think this market highly likely will come back to the daily 20 EMA, which is still probability for drop. So anytime we will find suitable entry on GBP we'll look for potential selling opportunity. AUD CAD, let me look. AUD NZD also looks like that highly bearish. Okay, this one you can see we had a big trade you have seen on AUD NZD, and looks to me that you can see after this big drop again there has been a manipulation multiple times. At this point the price again rejecting from that level. If you look at the daily, you can see there is a long pin bar and then bearish candle with a long wick at the bottom is a sign that there is a high probability for AUD NZD to continue to drop. Now according to our TFS strategy, I see a sell signal here on AUD NZD on the daily. Now that's why I'm very confident that AUD NZD will drop. So if we see that this current candle closed as a long bearish engulfer, I might look for potential sell opportunity on AUD NZD, because there is a false breakout in that area. Okay, that can give us potential entry opportunity. Okay, Aussie yen also looks like highly bearish. Okay, this one also grab liquidity multiple times. There is one here, there's one here. So if we look at monthly on Aussie yen, we might see now after this one a bit more downside from the weekly as well. Okay, so this is the weekly price section. This is what I was talking about, that there was a pin bar, okay, on the weekly, and this week the price reached all this high and then rejected. Now with that rejection, Aussie yen, okay, grab liquidity from the top again from the weekly. What I think that Aussie yen now may come down again to the support level as the market is rejecting. Based on how the price action created will determine. If we look at the monthly, so far there is another important thing to look at, that monthly support is coming as well. Okay, so based on how it is reacting to that level, okay, to this support, either it is rejecting from here or it is continuing to the downside, will determine actually how it will do. But for me, this level that I have drawn is a order block. Okay, if I look at intraday, this is the order block. We saw that there was an inverted head and shoulder and the price has created this move. Now keep in mind that as a rule of thumb, when you see an inverted head and shoulder has broken to the upside, you will see the market has come back down again to test the previous resistance here as a support before going to the upside. So with that said, AUDJPY may come down to test this level, and then we could see again market heading to its long-term uptrend. This is the situation with AUDJPY. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Coach. NZD, I close NZD CAD. Yeah, I live in Sydney, building future, Australia. Close NZD profit sooner. Being patient is very important. So thank you very much. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Most of my trade, I do not close without 3 times profit at least. Okay, most of my trade. Sometime, as I mentioned, that gold trade I did 2 to 1 profit because it's a very tight trade. So this is the key points that I try to explain to every one of you guys, that you know being patient is actually freedom. See, when you are not patient, this is what happened in lesson learned over time. When I begin, like everyone begins their trading journey, and I was not patient, I was losing money, and then what it leads to me to do a job that I didn't like, right? But I had to be patient to do that job. Then why am I not patient in the job that I really love? Trading is what I love. I spend a lot of time in trading, and I don't get tired because I love the things that you love. You will have an enormous energy to do that. Some people sometimes may get confused thinking that, okay, what am I doing? Is do I love it or I don't love it? The only way you can know something you love or don't love is the energy behind the things that you are doing. Anything make you feel stress, anything make you feel not happy, that's actually you don't love it. You are doing it because you need to do it. It's okay. But something you love, you will have enormous energy to do that, and you will feel very happy. Every day you wake up, you feel like that you are energized. You do it more and more and more. This is the real thing. Okay. And trading is a big thing, is that you see, I spend a lot of time because I had to do other things. But if I do only trading, I need only 30 minutes in a day, enough for me. 30 minutes in a day, more than full-time income that I generated 10 years ago. This is called the compounding effect. That's why I tell you guys that focus on bigger picture. Stick at least 2 to 3 years of time, and then see what happened. That's called the compounding effect. Once you build up that skill set, use that to gain freedom. Okay, some of you maybe don't like to work more. I'm also lazy person. Okay, I don't like to work more. The thing that I do, the trading, you cannot spend a lot of time in front of the chart. You don't need to do that. Okay, little bit of time, and then use the other time, spend with family, spend with everywhere you want to do, right? You see, there was a time, as I mentioned, that it was very hard for me to even understand how the market moves. Now you saw that most of my trade going always in the direction that I want to go is not because that I have magical power, is because I spend a lot of time in front of the chart to grasp the concept how the market moves, to understand the liquidity, to understand the trend, to understand on the other side what's happening. So you can gain that too. Okay, just you need to be patient and uh, be focused, spend some time, and I'm sure that you're gonna make it happen. Okay, be passionate what you are doing, and that will do. Thank you. What would you say about huge order block that's there at 1996 for gold, coach? 1996 that you are saying at the order block. Okay, it's well below. 1996. Yeah, there is a, if because the price triggered that liquidity all-time high price here, and with that trigger, as you know, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. Because it grabbed the liquidity, triggered the liquidity, we might see that it's coming to the next liquidity zone. Now it is really important to look at either the price again testing this long wick zone, because this long wick handle, I don't think that the price will leave that zone imbalance that much of long wick. You see that if you look at the past, you see that this kind of long wick normally filled. Okay, you see that this long wick is filled. Anytime you see this kind of long wick, they are filled. Go back in the past, you'll see that this kind of long wick is filled, and even in an uptrend it filled very fast. So for me, what I think that gold might come down a bit further down and then will go jump up again. Okay, this is a long-term bullish market, so I'll be cautious about selling. I think that after breaking, especially this level, that today's level, I'm looking at this one on 2035, because we can't say about too far what will happen until we see further price action. For me, you see this long wick candle is being created. Okay, anytime the price is testing this long wick candle, this liquidity zone, so look for potential buying opportunity. There is a chance for going up in that direction. So as soon as I will find the trade, I will be opening that trade as well. Also, I'll be sending it to the VIP Telegram channel. If you also in this live session, we know that we do open trade, but it's a very short session sometimes. So make sure that if you really want to explore more, also check the website, link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat. Also, anyone looking for regulated broker, guys, our recommended broker is EverTrade. They are regulated, so you can use the link that I am giving on the live chat as well as link in the description. You can register for free and then start trading with them. So I have given a link in the chat. You can click the link, register for free, and start your trading journey. AUD USD, look at that. Viral, thanks for valuable lesson. No problems, thank you very much, Viral. Link coach, I want to share something with you. I have been trading full-time from past 6 months now. 7-8 trades out of 10 trades go correct, but I am consistently making psychological error. That's a very 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 good, what I can say, the question or sentence that you have written. And I think that this is the story of every trader. Okay, see, we do make very good decision as a trader. To make money from this market in trading, you have to be non-negotiable. Keep in mind, what do I mean by non-negotiable? See, when you open a trade, okay, you need to be non-negotiable on taking the risk on the trade first thing. Secondly, you need to be non-negotiable on your profit taking. Okay, without looking at in many of your trading account, I know exactly what's happened. You go back to your trading account and you'll see that you have a lot of winning trades, but 1 or 2 or 3 trades, a big loss has taken everything from you. What if you flip the script the other way around? What if you have a lot of losing trade, but couple of winning trade will give you more than what you have lost, plus a huge profit that you need. This is the right trading psychology. When the trade is not going in your direction, cut it short as fast as you can. Do not worry about little loss. when the trade is going in your direction, take the bigger profit. Okay, bigger means like more than what you risk. That's bigger. It could be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You saw, I have shown you in a couple of weeks, if you are following me, you have seen that most of the trade that we take in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, big risk to reward ratio. You can see yesterday's gold trade 2 to 1. NZD CAD, we have closed profit with 171 pip. You have seen that all those trade that I'm showing in live sent to the VIP students, VIP Telegram channel. Euro GBP, we had 3 to 1 risk to reward. We closed half position. The other half position has come to the entry and has taken at break even, but we didn't lose anything. We closed half of the full position. So this is how trade management, and if you can be non-negotiable on that approach, definitely you can be a consistently profitable trader, no matter who told you that Forex is difficult or who told you Forex is easy. You can be profitable by what I said. What you need, a strategy, okay, that proven, back tested, a good strategy that really works over time, and you need right trading psychology, nothing else. Okay, and if you use additional tool, that will help you always. So this is why, I invite you, all of you guys, to come and join and learn the strategy, that everything I gain, everything is here. And once you are a lifetime member, you will be here forever. You'll see how I'm trading, how I am understanding the market, and I share every detail of my understanding over time to you. And the rest is, if you are here, then you have the opportunity to grasp everything that I am offering. So there is a link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to learn more and to grow as a trader. So let's see that NZD CAD is still pushing to the upside, and I think that this market will still be bullish. This is the trade that I talked about, that many of you have also opened the trade in that live. This is a 171 pip. We have closed on that trade. So let me look at now quickly all of them, all the pairs, that how they're doing. So AUD USD, I had a question from you guys. So AUD USD from the monthly, weekly, daily. Okay, so what do you see that AUD USD, this market is consolidating. You can see after this drop, couple of days uprise, now this 2 days so far, it's consolidating. But if we look at DXY, then we will get some idea. Okay, DXY is going up for a pullback. So like AUD USD, we see this is a bullish market for short term. Okay, this is the trend line on AUD USD, local support zone here, and we saw that there is a significant liquidity gap in that zone on AUD USD, and then the market is bouncing to the upside. So this is a not that much of impressive market at the moment for trading. Okay, I don't see clear direction. Instead, I think that euro dollar and GBP USD showing a little more clearer direction than AUD USD. It's a bit more in consolidation, but as NFP coming, news is coming, we could see that there is a significant movement may come. So GBP USD also coming down for a pullback, euro dollar also coming down for a pullback, AUD USD also I think coming down for a pullback. And once you will find an entry, we can look for opportunity. AUD USD for me so far is bullish, like all the USD pairs. Yeah, let's see how it does. I think over the time in the New York session and London session, we might see a bit more clearer direction in the market. So in the meantime, I'll keep watching all those pairs that is giving the trading opportunity. As soon as I will find, I'll look for an entry. and I'll come back again, guys, in the next live. Make sure that you join free Telegram channel, stay connected, and let's see if we can find, there's a news coming up, as you know, that in New York session and London session, if we find any trade, we'll look for an entry. And don't hesitate to ask any question, even using the comment section. I'll see you again very soon in the next live. Thank you for that, and I'll see you soon. Make sure you do the risk management when you trade. Stay happy.